Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for December 28th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting with this 8 here. Can't really do anything with it. 4, 5, and 6. So the 4 has a buddy over here. The 5, it actually does put a 5 in one of these two. That's all we can do with that. We do have 2 6s and then another 6 down here. Puts a 6 in one of these two cells. The 2 doesn't seem to do much. We've got the 4 we already did, the 6 we already did, the 9. We have these 9s, it doesn't really help. All right, not much to do in this top band. I don't see really any low-hanging fruit either, so let's just move on to the next band here. Start with this 3. There are 2 3s. This 3 looks up. That places this 3. Follow up vertically. Put a 3 in one of these two. That's all we get for that. We also have 1 and 8 here. Not a whole lot to do with 1s and 8s. Yeah. Oh, wow. Just not much to find, is there? All right, we've got 6 and 7. I'm hoping the last band is good. Let's see. These 6s, not good enough. These 6s not good. Oh, we do have this 6 as well. 6 and one of those too, for what it's worth. All right, let's look at this last band here. We got 5 and 6 here. So 6 is helpful here. This 6 and this 6 puts a 6 in one of these two cells. That points in here along with this 6. This 6 looks down, placing this 6. That places the 6 in this box. How are we doing on 6s? We have the 6s marked here, so we should be able to mark them in. Oh, we might not be able to mark them in this box. Yeah, it's this turn the corner L shape remaining that you see all the time. All right. I did 5 and 6, I think. Okay, so let's do 4, 7, and 9. So the 9 looks in here and here, putting a 9 in one of these two. That's going to point up with this 9, putting a 9 in one of these two. 9 doesn't do anything to this box. Anything with the 4 or 7? Kind of skipped ahead to the 9 because I saw through here. 4 and 4 is not good enough. We do have these two 4s. Puts a 4 in one of these two. The 7 doesn't really do anything. Okay, we've got 1, 2, and 3. Anything with those? 1, 3. 3, 2. Really not seeing anything. Wow, so that's the least I've ever gotten from, I think, a first pass. At least it's in the running. So I clearly missed something. Let's do a vertical scan, see if I missed anything that's obvious vertically. The 6 and the 8, 6s are done. The 8s, no buddies. I'm basically looking for buddies at this point. The 6, 7. All right, we've got the 3 and the 5 and the 6. We took care of the 6. And then I've got 4, 7, 9. We took care of the 4s. 7, 9 don't have buddies. 1, 3, 8, no buddies. I am noticing 1 and 3 look up into here, which force 1 and 3 into these 3 cells, which we can't quite mark. Like, there's going to be one cell that isn't 1 or 3. But it does mean these 3 cells might be quite limited, because they're not the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's already 5 digits that they aren't. So if we get anything else from the rows, that could be very helpful. So they can't be 1. They could be 2. Can't be 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be 7, 8, 9. So this is how that cleans up. Don't think I can do anything with that immediately, but we're gonna be on the lookout for more things like that. Like we need a 5 and a 6 in this column. They're not here. So what we're on the lookout for is a row that can't be 5 and 6. Unfortunately, we don't see that. So we're kind of getting the same result, that these 3 are going to be limited. We've got the 1, 3, and 8 that need to go in this column, and I think that does it. Yeah, so this puzzle's all about geometry today. So 1, 3, and 8, all 3 digits can't be here. There also aren't 4, 5, 7. So we need 3 cells in column 7. We're talking about the column, not any kind of box or row. We're talking about this column. It needs all of 1 through 9. It's part of the Sudoku rules. So it's going to need a 1, it's going to need a 3, it's going to need an 8. Where am I going to put those? Well, these are the only 3 cells that I can put a 1, 3, 8 into. And so this is a hidden triple. This is where 1, 3, and 8 go. which means this cannot be a 6 because it has to be a 1 or an 8. It can't be 3. That does place the 6 here. These two 6s, oopsie, these two 6s look in here, putting a 6 one of these two actually, because of the 6. It does mean this is a triple, so we need the 2, 6, 9. And it means this is a triple as well, and it's going to be the 4, 5, 7. You can also see that 4, 5, and 7 need to go in this box somewhere. These are the only 3 places. So 4, 5, 7, and this cannot be the 7 or the 4. So this is a naked 5. Cool. I don't really need that corner mark there. Okay. So we have this 4, 7 pair. We got this 5. What can we do with all this? So 5 looking in, 5 looking down. 5 looking down does place 5 in this box. We have these two 5s looking in, putting a 5 in one of these two. All right, just that one little bit of geometry I think has helped considerably. We know we need a 7 in this box. This 4, 7 pair says not here. And these aren't 7 because of that 7. So 7 ends up here. This whole column is 2, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 2 or a 7 or a 9. So this can only be 8. Gives us 1 and 3. Gives us the 8 here. And that's our 2. Yeah, it couldn't be 2, 7, or 9. All right, I was just double checking. I don't want to make a mistake. 2, 7, 9 there. And then up here we need a 1 and a 3. All right. Cool. This stack did very well. Let's look at all the blue digits we got and follow up on them. So we got these 8s in one of these two. I got the 5, which does not appear to have a follow-up. I got this entire box is filled, so it's easier just to look at these digits again. So we do have 2, 5. We got the 5s. We do the 6s are taken care of as well. 1, 2, and 3 should have buddies now. So the 1s, put a 1 down here. The 2 ends up here, and the 3 ends up here. Okay. So what's this digit? Because it's not 1, 2, 3, 9, 5, 6. Is that enough? Yeah, I think so. So it's not 1, 2, 3. Could be 4. It's not 5, 6. Could be 7, 8. It's not 9. Okay. I don't think that does anything right now. Any low-hanging fruit? 4 digits left in this row. We know these aren't 1, so that's going to be helpful. We need 1, 4, 7, 9. So this isn't 1 or 7. This is only 4, 9. This isn't 1, so this is 4, 7, 9, I guess. Oh, this can't be 4 or 9, so this is 1, 7. I do anything with those. Not immediately. This row has 3 digits left, and this isn't a 3. So we know we need 3, 6, not 6, 3, 8, 9, 3, 8, 9. Well, this can't be 3 or 8. So this is a naked 9, which places this 9, which places this 1. We get the 4 and the 7 for the row as well. That's not a 9 anymore. This is now, should be 3, 8. Yeah, 3, 8 pair means that can't be 8. All right, that's not a 4. This is a pair, 5, 8. We get the 5, we get the 8. All right, this is 2, 4, 7. It's not a 4. Nice. This is an interesting puzzle. It hasn't flowed in the same way they usually do. This column, we need a 2. I was looking at how there's a 2 here. Anyway, we need 2, 5, 9. 2, 5, 9. Cleans up a little bit. Not any interesting way. Do I keep looking at low-hanging fruit here? Maybe some more verticals here. The 3 we got, the 7. The 7 joins the 3. Very nice. So there's a 7 in one of these two, just by these two 7s looking in. But notice there's also a 3 in one of these two. So we're ignoring this 4 corner mark for a second. We're saying this 3 corner mark says one of these two is a 3, and this 7 corner mark says one of these two is a 7. Well, if one of them's a 3 and one of them's a 7, how can one of them also be a 4? That's just not going to work. If I try to put a 4 here, this has to be both 3 and 7 for the box. So this can't actually be 4, and this is a hidden 3, 7 pair. What that demonstrates is hidden pairs always remove the possibility of those cells being any other digit besides what's in the hidden pair. Same with like hidden triples, hidden anything. Hidden singles technically do that as well. So this is the 4 in the box. This is a pair as well. We need a 1 and something. What is it? 1 and 4. Okay. 3, 7. What's left in this box? We need a 1, 2, 5, 9. We know the ones in one of these two. You know what? I'm trying to train myself to do this more often because I always miss it at least once per puzzle, but this time I didn't. So when I pencil marked, corner marked the 2 ones in this box, right? They're in row 1 and row 3. So what I want to check is if in this box or this box, the 1 is also limited to row 1 and 3. And we can see in this box here, all it takes is for this not to be 1 for that to be true. And there is a 1 in the column already. So since this cell can't be 1, really what we want to look for, you can say that these ones line up. But really what we're looking for is where is the 1 in this row then? Because it's not in this box and it's not in this box. So it's got to be in this box. We see it has to be there. So this row has a hidden single 1 right there, and that's a 3, giving us the 7 and 3 there. So you can spot hidden singles via lined up candidates. You don't have to spot them that way, but it is a very effective way to spot them quickly. That was 5, 7 for the row. 1, 2, 5, 9. Okay, this can't be 9. So this is 1, 2, 5. This is 1, 2, 9 because it can't be 5. All right, we have a 1, 4 pair here. So what is this quad? We need 2, 4, 5, 9. So oh no, not 4. Sorry, good thing not 4. 2, 5, 8, 9. So the 8 ends up in one of these two. So this is also 2, 5. Oh, it's not 5 either. So this is only 2, 9. There's got to be some like super low hanging fruit here that I haven't noticed. 1, 2, 8, 9. This can't be 2 or 9. So this is 1, 8. This can't be 9. So these both can't be 2. Oh, right. So we can kind of see this hidden pair in this row. More geometry if you prefer to do it this way. This 2 and 9 can't go here. I say this 2 and 9, but really it's just 2 and 9 need to go in this row, right? It's easy, but when we talk about geometry, we're talking about seeing how givens or place digits affect other rows and columns and boxes, right? So in this case, I'm specifically saying this 2 and this 9, how do they affect this row? And kind of in shorthand, I say, where do this 2 and 9 go in this row? Which I know doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but in my head, it makes sense. So we're asking, where do this 2 and 9 go in this row? Well, they can't go in the same box, and these are all filled with non-2 9s, so we get a hidden 2 9 pair here. You can also discover it just by having this naked 1 8 pair here, where we pencil these, and these are only 1 8 each. And the conclusion is this can't be a 1, because this is a hidden 2 9 pair, and what do hiddens do? They remove the possibility of any other digits from being in those cells. So that removes this corner mark 1, placing the 1 in this box. This is now going to be a triple with this 5, 7. So we need a 3, 5, 7. So the 3 can only go here because of this 3. And that gives us the 5 and the 7, giving us the 8 and the 3 here, the 9, 2, 5 here, the 1, 8 here. We get the 9, 7, 2 here. You also get the 4, the 2, and the 9. All right, we're just collapsing now. Everywhere you look, there's going to be something. This column here, we need a 5, 8, looks like. Okay, apparently not there. This column here, and notice I target the rows, columns, boxes that have the fewest candidates left. This one can't go there. So that's 1, that's 9. That's 2, 6, and 9. That's a 6, that's 4 and 1. That's 7 and 4. Let's just play what does this box need. When there's only one box left to fill, I like to play that game. So we need a 2. So the 2 ends up in one of these two, and I just center mark it as we go. I need a 4. So the 4 ends up exactly here, which then places the 2, 7, and 2 here. We need a 5, which ends up in one of these two. We need a 7, which ends up exactly here. So that's 7, that's 5, 8, and 5, and our last digit's an 8, and we're done. Interesting puzzle. The initial scan for the things I usually look for like buddied up digits and restrictions in boxes, almost found nothing. Like I think we got a decent number of, I think 3s, if I'm remembering that right. Might be remembering that wrong, but we got a decent number of that. But other than that, we almost got nothing out of it. And the key to this puzzle was geometry. We had this 1, 3, 8 that had to end up here. We had this 2, 9 that eventually had to end up here. 2, 6, and 9 wasn't there right away, but we had some crossings, like this 9 and this 9. So Yeah, all about geometry today. So hopefully you got some good practice out of that. There may have even been more in this puzzle that I just didn't happen to use. Cool. Well, let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.